second.
Oh, Popeyes went first?
Popeyes came out, hey, we got a new chicken sandwich. We think we're the best in the world.
Oh.
Right? And then all the Twitter and social media feedback was like, well, we found out. Let's see. Then, after, a lot of social media buzz, then they hit them with that bun, pickle, chicken equals whatever.
The original.
Yeah.
Something.
And then, then the Twitter wars start popping off. And then who popped up next? Wendy's was like, hey, bro, hold on, homie. Y'all really fighting for second. Don't get it twisted. Right? So then we had that. And then, David, you jumped in and you said, who jumped in and got deleted?
Bro, I seen Bojangles jumped in.
The
and
Cajun
was
filet?
like, and they was like, boy, if you don't get out of here.
A company got cyberbullied.
Yo, they was like, everybody was, dry sandwich having, like, it was bad.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way.
Welcome to 4th and 10 right here on 4thdistrict.com.
Well played.
Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, coming soon to iHeartRadio, all powered by the 4th District Podcast Network. 3 comedians, 10 topics, the unofficial podcast of No Strings Attached by NSYNC. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
How'd that go? How'd that song go?
No Strings Attached.
Is it an album or song?
It was the album. I don't know if I got that far in that album.
That was Bye Bye Bye?
That was Bye 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 was track 1. And I was like, this is not going to get better than this. So,
okay.
My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at @IM_Owens. Instagram is IMOwens or NathanOwensComedy.com. And it's good to be here. We got the whole team back. Dave Perdue's with me.
What's up, people? We got a good one for y'all. Follow me Instagram and Twitter at Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE.
And, of course,
Chill.
Damon Sumner.
What's going on, good people? Get at me on Twitter, DAMONJR, add the 2 for Instagram. We back in the building, baby. Is that Dirty Pop?
No, this is
that No Strings Attached.
Wow.
Listen, I just see a middle school Nate just in his room upstairs on carpeted floor.
Hair
socks
perfectly
on,
swooped.
with that Bieber swoop right there, bro. With his church shirt rolled up a little bit. Just some gym shorts. I'll be down in a minute, Mom.
Yep. Just dancing, thinking about some girl
Sleeping
named
short.
Out there, just boom, just trying to pop lock in his mirror. Dirty pop,
just
boom.
dreaming about dancing with some girl named Ashley.
Oh,
If I have to be honest,
give it to us.
I definitely leaned Backstreet Boys.
No, you're a Backstreet guy.
Over
It's a
NSYNC.
respectable answer. They're pound for pound the best boy band of all time.
Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys?
Pound for pound.
Probably.
Singing wise, all of them are stronger singers than NSYNC. We don't
Right.
have to get too into the deep semantics about it.
because of JT, NSYNC seems better retroactively.
That's a fair point.
JC Chazé had some solid singles.
The weak link of NSYNC is who?
Cut.
I know, right?
Very weak. I mean, very deep.
Super deep.
Wow.
Very deep.
I would say the guy that had the Counting Crows haircut.
Kirkpatrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know his
Crystal
name.
Patrick.
Get him out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Where's
because it's
Weak
not
Link?
Fatone.
Weak link.
I just remember him from Eminem when he was like, Crystal Patrick, you can get your...
I didn't even know that's who Eminem was talking about.
You didn't know? Lance Bass, sweet fella.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lance Bass.
He's not dead.
He's not dead?
No.
I thought he was dead. I just killed him.
No, you did kill him. He's not dead. He's gay.
I thought.
I love Damon like he's dead to me.
Yeah.
Lance Bass, you let me down.
That's the news that you remember of him. It's not that he died.
That is the
he
news.
came out as,
Oh, I must have been following some trash people there. It was like, Lance is dead. No, he just likes boys.
Lance Bass is Christian cancer.
Nothing's wrong with that. Like your boys. He's not dead. Oh, man.
You really thought he was dead,
I thought
bro?
he was dead.
He had he mourned.
I thought him and the deep voice guy on Boys to Men were both in heaven just having a good time. But only one of them's alive and likes boys. And that's perfectly okay. That's how you start a podcast. Right there. Right into it, baby.
You don't remember? You never seen Tropic Thunder? Oh, okay.
Oh, is that with blackface Iron Man?
Yeah.
I see.
You haven't seen that one?
I ain't seen that.
Rest in peace, Iron Man.
Rest in peace, Iron Man.
Rest in peace, blackface.
I kind of wish that was like the catchphrase on the bottom of the poster.
What was it?
It's just Tropic Thunder, just blackface Iron Man.
Blackface Iron Man.
Ooh, what's this about?
Yeah.
Sounds like a horror flick.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
Metal and racism. Continue. Proceed. Yo, we got.
You start on hot.
We're back.
All the giggles.
We gotta jump into before we do though, we want to represent patron. We got a new patron jumping on the bandwagon with us. I want to shout out Kevin Williams.
Kevin,
Appreciate you, Kevin Williams, jumping on. If you don't know about Patreon, it is exclusive content. We want to break down a little more extensively of specifically what we mean. We've got different tiers on patreon.com. Check us out, 4th and 10. We want to give you guys a lot of great stuff. And so our beginning package right there, you get the shout out just like Kevin got. And then you get the bonus episodes that only people who rock with us on Patreon get. So if you haven't been getting the bonus episodes, you missing out. All right, that's just $1. That's 4 quarters.
4 quarters.
4 quarters.
And the Royals of Roy Woods, they say you can get that from your mama.
That's 10 dimes. Everybody can do that. $3. The silver package gets you the behind the scenes. We say another podcast.
It's a whole nother podcast.
The pre-show audio.
How long do we go today?
Pre-show
It was
audio.
like 25 minutes.
Come on, man.
We broke down the Chick-fil-A,
Come on, that's a whole episode.
Popeyes
Don't
debate.
give them too much.
Because if they're
I
not
didn't tell them where we landed. I
not-
just said that we gave them.
I
We just
believe-
broke down the Chick-fil-A Popeyes.
I was all
debate.
with you. I was just trying to hype it up. That was me. I didn't think you did nothing.
that was
You
yeah,
did.
but no. You get the pre-show audio.
Team chemistry's a little off this
We
week.
got loose
No,
out
go on,
here.
baby,
We
go
got
on.
loose. Got out of bounds right there. A signed poster from the 4th to 10 team as well for
Facts.
the $3 silver package. $5 gold package gets you all of that. Plus, one of my favorite things, I'm going to be honest with you, the exclusive invitation to the Slack online community
Slack
forum
is where
here.
it goes down.
It's where a lot of conversations, a lot of banter, a lot of private conversations have with all the
Fantasy
people.
football coming this year.
Talk about it.
Yep.
Fantasy football's jumping off only specifically with the Slack conversations. $10 platinum. You get everything else. Plus, you get to call in for a topic. And you get free exclusive 4th to 10 hoodie. What? And bonus for the challenges. And all right, you move on to the elite package, which is crazy. Elite. If you're feeling crazy, you get all of that. You get free merch every time. And then you say, what? I really want to support y'all. I want to go platinum. $50 a month. Say what? $50, and we are coming to your house for a live 4th to 10 amongst everything else. We're going to do it in your basement, your garage, your 1-bedroom studio, whatever it is.
If you got $50 a month, you better not have no 1 bedroom.
And we ain't talking about 1 month. He's like, oh, yeah, I could drop that 1 month. No, we're talking about several months at a number that will be determined later to cover certain
At least a quarter. At least a quarter.
But all that to say, for real, one, we appreciate everybody who's rocking with us on
Facts.
Patreon
Yes.
so much. And if you're not, get on to it. Wherever you
'cause
feel comfortable
we're
with.
growing it.
We are. It is. A lot of things
We're
are coming.
growing
We got
it.
more bonus episodes coming.
We got a lot of things coming
More
down
swag.
the pipeline. Check all that out for
So
sure.
get on it now.
We got a review this week.
We do have a review.
do it.
Shout out to everybody who reviewed, which is one person. Because y'all, whoever this person is.
No, we have 150 people.
No.
that have
I'm saying
reviewed.
since the last time
Oh,
I
got it.
requested a review
okay.
to help me in my
Birthday.
quest. No, to help me in my quest to make sure that I know which review
Sure.
I did. So as long as somebody does one a week, I'm good. Because that way I go, oh, okay, this was one. Anyway, this is from, what does it say? Heath frats hard.
He
frats
frats
hard?
hard.
He frats hard.
He frats hard. All right.
All right. It says Western North Carolina loves you. 5 stars. It says, guys, I love listening to the show every week. I wait for it to come out. I work out of my car, and you are one of the few podcasts I get super excited about coming every week. I tell all my friends to support you guys, and a few of us listen to you talk about it is on Taco Tuesdays. Okay.
Oh.
I'll like and
Taco
Tuesday. All right, we're all gonna get in trouble. Anyway, I'll like and say it. I'll like and say is keep up the sports. Okay, this wasn't on me. I read it exactly. I was like, it's okay. It's like Barstool but better and Southern. I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel great about it.
I'll take that.
Barstool is taking over the world.
Barstool is king. Anyway, Heath Stewart, Mountains of North Carolina. Thank you, Heath Stewart.
Hey,
I
appreciate
Thank you so much.
I appreciate for real. We really appreciate
Definitely do. Please
the
keep
review.
reviewing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep rating and reviewing us.
Trying to get 200.
We're trying to get 200 by New Year's. Is that what we
I
said?
thought we said Christmas.
We said Christmas, but
They're around the same time.
Yeah, we didn't say which
I might
Christmas.
extend it. Yeah,
which Christmas?
We didn't say which Christmas.
No, I'm saying this Christmas.
No. We out here. We
What are you
got
doing?
real people rocking with us.
Yeah.
But this Christmas.
This Christmas.
All right.
Also, let us know, like, let us show, like, I want to see what people, like, laughed the most. Like, I'm very curious when people laugh. Screenshot the point of an episode
Let's talk about that for a second.
made you laugh.
Yeah.
just so for us to like, we're trying to get a lot of data as far as like what people like and when they like it. Really, not everybody, just me. I really am just curious of what people think about the podcast and when they laugh. So if you could screenshot your favorite part of whatever episode you're listening to and send it to us.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's go. Topic number 1, biggest story in the sports world today is us. Topic number 1, we're gonna do something a little bit new.
You 0 for 2 for these transitions.
New segment.
It's a new segment. All right. So what we want to do is Facebook memories are popular, but we're gonna jump into old tweets. These are tweets from younger versions of ourselves. This week, our producer Dan Duncan was nice enough to pull up his old. How old are these tweets?
Years.
Years.
Oh boy.
This happened because there's an app called Time Hop.
Yeah.
That kind of like pulls in like what you tweeted, what you did that day for the last 10 whatever years, however long your content goes back, it'll like pull it back up for
On
you.
every app?
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Oh wow.
So it's fun. You kind of see where you've been.
Yeah.
I was a little dismayed at myself on Twitter back.
I heard you say
This was 3 years ago. We'll start with.
Okay.
3 years ago.
Apparently, I felt very confident in myself because I decided to tweet the following: break for dinner. Turn on the Olympics basketball. Matthew Dellavedova is the blackest person playing. Turn off the Olympics.
Okay. That's interesting.
Can you read that one more time for the people?
Yeah, just for the people.
Break for dinner.
Pray for them.
Turn on the Olympics. Matthew Dellavedova is the blackest person playing at the moment. Turn off the Olympics.
All right, let's break this
Hold
down.
on. May I say something real
Get
quick?
in there.
What have we learned? before I say anything.
Before we get in
Before
there.
we get to it, what have we learned?
Keep my mouth shut.
I didn't necessarily keep it shut. I just would caution about saying the blackest anything.
That's
The
fair.
blackest anything. I mean, yeah, there are things that are blackest, but I feel like it should be the blackest people who determine the blackest things.
It was probably a Spain versus Australia game.
Spain, Australia?
That's what I would guess.
If you don't know, Dellavedova is not black. Let's just start with that.
Did they not know that based off the name?
They maybe didn't.
Matthew
They don't know that.
Dellavedova.
That means
Della-
means
You
little to
know
me.
a Dellavedova
Listen here.
that is black.
Anytime I meet somebody who's black and British, I'm caught off guard. So let's not anticipate that it's all going
Did
to be
he just
right.
throw you off?
It just always throws everybody off.
He does throw me off.
That's it.
It's because we saw him in the office first.
Now, I want to know, why did you turn off the TV?
That's not it at all.
Dan, let's
Oh my
get right to it. Why did you turn that TV off?
I was watching bottom line, I was watching bad basketball.
Bad basketball.
Yeah.
God, not black basketball,
Well,
which
that-
is rarely bad.
right. Generally, you need someone of a deeper complexion for the game to be interesting.
Maybe not engine, but athletic for sure.
In 2019,
Yeah.
I watched some basketball from 1930s, and nobody was athletic really, respectively. And it was the best thing they did all day. People were in suits.
Yeah.
It was a whole situation. They
Yeah.
were clapping. It was great.
Yeah.
That's just good.
Clapping in unison too.
And-
You ever watch
Yeah.
those old tapes? Everybody clapping like this, and
They
everybody's clapping at the
do.
same
Real
time.
quick.
Same
Who
speed.
taught people how to clap?
All right, what you got? Another old tweet.
Yeah, so now we're trying to, I try to get some heavy hitters,
Uh-oh.
and
Dan is shaking his eyes right now. He is debating whether or not.
I searched my name and Obama to see what would come up.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Because I knew I would find things I was ashamed of.
This is a good set.
Shout out to Dan. Just
Being
want to shout
honest.
before
Yeah.
you say whatever you're gonna
Whatever you're
say.
gonna say.
I want to shout you
Shout
out
him
for
out.
going there because there's no way I would do what you're
Because
doing.
this is a learning experience.
This
For
is learning.
Anybody
Facts.
who's under, I would say, like 25.
Right.
Yeah.
For the record, I would vote for Obama in this upcoming election.
This sounds like you're
Just for
about.
the
This
record.
sounds like
This
you're about to
sound-
have the worst
Wow.
tweet
Yeah,
ever.
this is not-
That prelude lets us know what we need to
We
do.
are about to be into.
You know, I
Let's
saw
be
Black
like-
Panther twice in theaters.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in 2012,
Okay.
I said this.
This is going into his second election.
Yeah. Yes. I allowed kids who are 26 to stay on their parents' health care. What is this, Obama? Communism? Kids that are on their parents' health care? It's time to grow up. I'm like, literally, I was on my parents' health care at that time. and I guess I didn't want to tell people that. I don't know.
This is good. This is we're growing. We're learning. We're growing. We're learning.
Listen, we all
we're opening up.
Communism here. Let be very clear. I told you about this. We need more Chinese love in the States.
I don't see it happening.
No, it's not gonna happen.
And maybe in 2014. He was visiting the city of Atlanta, and I decided to tweet this.
Obama again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just searched Obama, so
okay.
we're staying on the Obama theme.
Train. Got it.
All right.
Economically, it seems consistent with his policy to make everyone less efficient today, and charge private companies thousands of dollars for late flights.
Okay.
You sound like you have on white Skechers and a visor backwards. I don't know what is happening right now with 2014 Dan.
Dan versus Obama.
You know, I didn't meet Dan in 2016. I wouldn't have been on this podcast back in 2014. I'm let that be known right now. You started out very wordy too. How did he start? He started like a T.I. record. It was economically the situation that protrudes me is that sufficiently.
We got another one.
One more for the road.
Golly.
Obama. It don't have to be Obama if you want it to be.
He typed in Obama. That's what he got. Ready to load.
That's what's queued up.
Put Dan back of the knee. See what happens.
No.
Let's see what just goes on with there.
No.
We'll end with this one. Obama just found out that the Constitution does not tell him to run our lives. Shocking.
What year is this?
2012.
All right. I'm about to say, I was going to suggest this was earlier than the last one, and it was.
It was. The boy brought the Constitution up.
He did.
He brought the Constitution up.
He did.
That's when you know you're downhill. Well, you know in the Constitution we can bear arms. Well.
Triggered.
Oh, man.
The Constitution. When's the last time, Dave, you talked about the Constitution?
I don't think I've ever in my life said the word Constitution because I cannot think of a time where it really applied to me.
You know what I should bring up?
What's that?
I should bring up the Constitution.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in trouble, I just bring this
Who
up.
you going to bring it up to?
Just somebody else.
Nope. It's
Just
not going to work.
Just Dylan Adova so we can talk about our black woes. Listen, man.
Yeah.
This stuff ain't for us.
Yeah. I don't let no Plymouth Rock.
So let us know. We're gonna start doing some old tweet segments
Yeah.
occasionally. Tell us what keywords you want us to search, and we'll all do it instead of just me.
Yes.
Dan started off because this was your idea, but we will all
Great idea.
We love the idea.
Yes.
But we will all participate in the future.
Yes, we will. Next week we'll be focusing on Nate, and we'll be excited to hear about all of those goodies.
This will show me how well I've covered my tracks.
This is good. Ooh, juicy.
Nate, you already know Nate's been.
I've been. I have
been deleting.
deleting things. For
I've never
2
deleted
years.
a tweet.
That's what I'm talking about, Dan Duncan.
I'm
never deleted
I'm not
a
a
tweet.
deleter either. I don't delete.
Why do you delete, Nate?
Because they're terrible.
So why do you hit send?
Because he
I
was
an idiot.
terrible.
Yeah,
Why are you terrible?
that's the thing. Yeah, I was an idiot.
I see.
Like I keep telling my little brother, like, don't put anything on social media for at least another 4
When's
years.
the last time you deleted a tweet?
Like the most recent one?
Last time.
It was probably like 2013, 2014. Like right when I first started commenting.
Oh,
Time out. I'm gonna tell you this right here, Nate.
go ahead.
You are gonna hate yourself 5 years from now.
I hope
I
so.
follow you on Twitter. I'm saying you need to be worried about. It should have been way more current. Your last deleted tweet.
What is the first thing that comes to mind when like a tweet that I should have deleted?
Uh-oh.
Do you have one?
Bro, half of them. You know how many people I have who we might all know that you'll tweet something and we'll text about what you tweeted. Happens quite often. You don't even know.
I don't feel like I tweeted anything too controversial.
It's not
lately.
even controversial. It's the passion of which you tweet, and it's just like, bro, what are you doing right now? You'll never get to 1,000 with this attitude
Look, I've given up getting to 1,000
because you have too much
He's
passion.
giving that up.
I've given it up. I might hit 1,000 on Instagram.
You might get 1,000 on Instagram. That's for sure.
There we go.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
keep it going. Next topic. Let's get into a little baseball. Your boy. Come on now. Let's talk about it. MVP. Can
Ronald
we say
Acuna?
it? Uh-oh. Can we talk about the MVP race for a
Acuna
second?
Jr.?
We ain't talking about it. Anyway,
Yeah, we're not talking about that for
Acuna
real.
of the Atlanta Braves here. He got pulled out of a game recently. He was healthy, just in case you're like, oh, how you get pulled out of a game? He was healthy, but he got removed from the game because he didn't run. He hit a ball, fly ball, thought it was going to go the distance. It did not. The coach went on to say there's no excuse for it. Ron, he said there's no excuse for it. Kind of just respecting the coach's decision. I just kind of took it and said, of course, he's the manager, I'm the player, and I'll respect it. The coach goes on and he talked about how The name on the front of the jersey is more important. The name on the back of the jersey right there. Got pulled for the rest of the whole game, not just for an inning or two, but got pulled for the rest of the game here. Do we like this about baseball specifically? How does this relate to other sports? Do you really learn this lesson here? What are our thoughts about this? Arguably the National League MVP, one of the best players in the game, getting pulled. Let's just start with you, David. Let's go.
You want to start with me? I kind of want to start with Nate because that's why I brought this up.
Oh, you brought up Cousin Nate? Okay,
Cousin
Nate,
Nate. Because it became a whole thing on Twitter for Nate.
It became a big thing on Twitter where I was just like, leave me alone. I didn't like it.
Okay.
I didn't like
You're
the
a
move.
baseball purist, so.
I have no problem with a guy who you celebrate all of his emotions
Sure.
until this. And now all of a sudden it's about the unwritten rules and it's about running everything. It's like Acuna has put this team on his back this whole season. The Braves are getting him for a steal. He thought he hit a home run. If that ball had gone 2 more feet,
it was a home run.
We wouldn't be talking about it. We would be saying how much fun Acuna is.
That's fair point.
And so for Snicker to come in, and it seemed like an ego move by the manager.
Okay.
And that's what I don't like. It was like the third inning. You're taking your best player out of the game.
Got it.
In the third inning against one of the best teams in baseball.
Yep.
Got it.
And I was like, you just talk to him. Talk to him like a person. Don't treat him
because
like that.
You have to. Here's the thing, and this is why I'm happy. We have got to get her on the podcast. We've got to get Ashley McHugh on the podcast.
We do,
because she went in on you. Not necessarily went in, but
no.
As someone who is closer to baseball and the dynamics of how a locker room things work, she basically was like, "No, you have to. Why would you not run it out? Why would you not run it out?"
I'm not saying
to another thing.
I shouldn't have run it.
Right, and also, but what I'm saying is like if. That game's too important for you to be about you. And then what really made it was like, all right, you tried to steal second to get 30-30. Like it was weird. It was like everything about that whole inning for him was about him and not about the team. And in a race like this, in a pennant race, when you're trying for, not even a pennant race, when you're trying to fight a great team like the Dodgers, you can't afford to do that. I don't care how well you are. You're not better than the team. So you jeopardize the team on 2 fronts. One, not running out. And then 2, immediately trying to steal second, like it wasn't even to me. It just in watching, go back and watch the replay. It wasn't even like a good steal. It was like
no, it wasn't a great steal. But what's more detrimental, Acuna having one bad inning or being taken out of the game for the rest of the game? For the rest of missing 7 innings,
to be clear,
having one bad one.
With baseball subbing rules,
once you're out, you're out.
Once you're out, that's important to know if you don't know that.
Yeah.
Same thing in soccer. Once you're out, you're out. Unlike football and unlike basketball.
Right. But what happened?
What happened? What
happened in the game?
They ended up winning.
And what happened in the game?
What do you mean?
The guy who came in and hit a grand slam.
That guy started in left field, so he was in the game anyway.
Okay.
They moved him to center field when Acuna.
My point is this: the first thing I didn't like about your tweet, you said it was an ego thing.
It was.
No, it wasn't. Here's why it was. It definitely was an ego thing. How are you gonna say this? This is why I wish my brother's on the podcast because we laugh at you all your tweets.
That's fine
because we're actual baseball people.
Okay.
You're a baseball person who I feel like most of your arguments come from like MLB The Show and their players' records. Like they don't feel real. They're not grounded in anything real.
Okay.
Like how is Snit a ego thing? This dude was in the Braves minor league system for 40 years.
Oh yeah, no.
Got demoted. Like he's all about the Braves. Hold on, listen. He is all about the Braves. That is, if there's anybody who's about nothing but the Braves, it is the guy who was demoted to AAA from being a Brave and being like, you know what? I know I was a major league coach. I'll take this because I love this organization. And then on top of that, this is the same manager who last year, when Acuna got hit at like, I don't know, was he 7 years old, was trying to fight the whole Marlins team. And you want to say this is an ego thing? Yes. Are you serious?
So
you're not taking into account his whole history. You're really mad because your favorite player got taken out in the 3rd inning.
Well, I'll say this about just on the outside end looking at baseball here. With so many games you play with, 162, playing a tough team, trying to win. There's a lot of rules I think that are silly in baseball, just kind of with the unwritten rules stuff. But I'm all about legacy and winning. And if there's one thing I'm gonna do to win this game, I'm gonna keep my best player in this game here.
It's that simple.
I do think there could be other ways. We talked about this with something else, I think it was basketball, with kind of some consequences or whatever. If you want to have consequences, we can't afford to lose games. We can't. We want to get the pennant. We want to have momentum. We want all of this. Mm-hmm. You can't give up an opportunity to lose a game. It's almost like the Zeke situation with the Cowboys we're not going to talk about.
Okay.
We got to sign this contract before the season because you can't afford to drop a game because every game matters. You play 100+ games, but every game matters.
Then he should play like it.
Who? Well,
Acuna.
he does. That's why he's in MVP race.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you're saying that it mattered,
But
then he should have played like it mattered.
This is the
He was
tension,
playing
though.
for the
This
back
is
of the
the
name on the jersey.
He had a bad inning. You can talk to
But
him.
this is inconsistent with all the sports. We're only talking about this with baseball. We don't talk about this with the showmanship of basketball, and that's very true.
But people
There's so much more
can
showmanship
get
in basketball.
benched for a bad play in basketball for 5 minutes and come back in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not possible in baseball.
Correct. So you got to be very careful if you're going to make that decision.
Right, but this had happened before. He had got warned. He
Sure.
had been
Right.
told, "Don't do this again."
Sure.
And he did it.
Sure.
And like, there's consequence. And like again, like at the end of the day, too, does it hurt to like give
if
him
he
a
does
rest
it
the
again,
rest
are
of
you
it?
benching him again?
But like
He's not gonna do it again.
He doesn't play every
if,
game.
If he
like
does, are you going to bench him again?
yes,
Okay. And if he does it in the playoff, are you going to bench him?
yes.
Okay. That is I would 100%
And he
disagree
won't.
with that
And he
statement.
won't do it again.
I would disagree because people are dumb. But I would never bench my best player for something as small as this, in my opinion, if I have a chance to win
I
the
remember
game.
Bobby Cox did the same thing to Andrew Jones back in the day, and everybody was like, nobody. I don't think people probably said the same thing. Why are you taking out? But I guarantee you talk to Andrew Jones now, he's like, he did the right thing.
Sure.
I guarantee you talk
'Cause that's
to
what you
Acuna,
say.
he did the right thing.
And that's what I put on.
Acuna did say
He did
did
say
that.
Yeah, and that's what I put on Twitter. Was like, I don't know their relationship. I don't know how many times he's talked to him about this, if he has at all. To address what you said, I'm a huge Snicker fan. Like, I've defended him when Braves Twitter has gone absolutely against him because of some of his bullpen moves. I literally have a bobblehead of him from the Gwinnett Braves.
Nobody knows Snicker. We got
But I'm
manager.
saying, like, it's, and I said it feels like an ego move. It feels like that
I
because
feel like the ultimate team move. It is the ultimate team move. He knows what you don't think he knows what he means to the team?
No, it's not the ultimate team.
No, here's why it absolutely is. He knows that he is probably
Sure,
the best
we
player
all-
on the team.
everybody knows
he knows
that.
that. But what he says is, as a team, you have to play for your man.
Are you benching him in the playoffs, David? Are you benching him in the playoffs if he doesn't?
No, but no,
Okay.
no. But here's
Dan says yes and you say no.
yeah, I don't think you bench him in the playoffs, but I
Okay.
think you have to bench him now so you don't have to do it in the playoffs.
Right, but that's not the question. If he does it in the playoffs, are you benching him?
No.
Well then now you've got a contradiction.
No, it's not a contradiction at
It
all.
is a
It's not a
contradiction.
contradiction at all.
It
Because
is,
in the
sir.
playoffs, you could be eliminated that game. You're trying to set a precedent now for him to play at a certain level the rest of the season.
There's a
it's
series
very
in-
different.
there's a
It's-
series.
but this series, this 162 games in the regular
Right.
season, so it doesn't
And
mean
there's
it's
6.5 games up.
And there's
There's a lot of
so if
factors.
there was ever a time to make the point, it was then.
Yep.
And Snicker being the ultimate team player saying.
So when the
'cause
factors
whole
are
team-
different, when
yes.
the factors are different, then it's a different result.
Yes, but he picked the right time to do it because
picked
the
the
whole
right time
team
to do
saw
it.
that.
I see.
You have
I
to be
see.
like, hey, you can't do that.
I see.
And Acuna understood that.
I see. And nobody else does this on the team?
No.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Sounds like old baseball from the 50s. That's what it feels like. The same thing with hitting people. I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. That's why enough people don't watch the sport.
What's next?
Next topic. Jumping to the NFL. Jay-Z and Roger Goodell have teamed up to. I'm trying to find like just a summary of what they're
I
trying
can tell
to
you what
do.
they're doing.
Okay.
So Rock Nation is going to be choosing the Super Bowl, the halftime, or like advising to the halftime performer for the
Okay.
Super Bowl. But also Rock Nation is going to be putting on kind of like community events across the country for the NFL,
Okay.
helping kind of to like reinvest in communities.
Because there's that. I know Jay-Z is potentially becoming a partial owner of an NFL team. In an interview with him and Roger Goodell, the thing that upset a handful of, a lot of people was that Jay-Z said he feels that we're past kneeling, referencing Colin Kaepernick and a handful of the other players that kneeled during the last couple seasons. Eric Reed, I feel like, was the first person who got pretty upset at it. I guess the question would be, do you guys feel that we are past kneeling as Jay-Z said we are?
Listen, man, I feel like Jay-Z said he didn't say it the right way. I think if I were to guess what he was trying to say, I think he was trying to say that, because what he said afterwards is about action now. Like, what are we doing now? Past kneeling, though, that's very, like, kind of insensitive to the whole, like, the entirety of the movement. You know what I mean? But, like, to see people, like, literally, I feel like houses are torn right now between, people who are pro Jay-Z, people who are anti Jay-Z. And I think, if anything, we're learning is that nuance is lost on everyone. You know what I mean? Like, people are calling Jay-Z a sellout now, as if he wasn't one of the people who founded, like, the Reform Alliance with McMills, got people out of jail with Black Lives Matter, protesters going to jail. Like, he's done numerous things for people, right? Specifically the African American community, right? So the people that now say, "Oh, you backstab Cap and you doing this," I'm like, all right. I'm not saying this is the best move, but what I'm saying is Jay-Z made both Reasonable Doubt and Kingdom Come. One of those albums is a classic. One of those albums is trash. There's nuance to everybody's not all good or all bad. And I just feel like it's one of those things I want to just wait and see what's going on.
I think that's one of the most important things is part of, it's kind of a continuation of this quote unquote cancellation, delete type of movement where we're very quick to, specifically on social media, just say somebody's in, out, hot, cold, cancel, goodbye, good day. When a couple things are fact, I think you agree. The wording weren't the best for the kneeling statement that Jay said. Also, you also have to keep in consideration of who this person is, his track record, and his wife's track record, them as a family, them as businessmen and women, as strategists and capitalists here. Knowing that very well how much potential optics and pushback might come, they're not going to make a single. You don't see Beyonce walking out the house foolish. You don't see Jay-Z stepping out for a concert looking ridiculous. Every step, because they're so big, is careful, thought out, and calculated. So you got to be very careful to say somebody's a sellout. That is disrespectful type of language. Now, I think, the statement about the kneeling was not the best wording. That's one point there for that side. However, there's a lot of inconsistencies on the other side, both with his tracker that you already brought up, so I won't get into it as well, how much good he's already done, as well as all of the details, which I think some people want, and all of us want, to see more specifically what's going to happen. They haven't given us yet. So it's like, well, you can't jump the gun and be like, hey, he'll sell out for joining the NFL when we don't already know the full specific details.
Also, I will say this too. People are saying like, because he's making money in the NFL, that's the part of him that sellout. And now this, I don't know how people respond to what I'm about to say.
Say it, brother, 'cause I'm about to go in for another minute.
So, all right. I'm not knocking Cap for this, but as soon as Kaepernick took the money, settlement money, right, from the people who basically took him out, then it put holes in his stance.
Yes.
I'm not saying it was right.
Sure.
What I'm saying is the moment you take money from people who everyone around you says is the devil, then people it's open to debate whether or not like what your motives are, because he didn't need the settlement. Nike was taking care of him.
Fact.
Like, you know what I mean? I think a bigger stance if you'd have said keep the money.
Yeah.
I just want, you know what I mean? That would, because you're already out. You know what I mean? We don't know what else is going on behind there. So if you said keep the money, but now that he has we all know that he took the settlement, things become murky. And that's what hurts me about all of this, because it's like, and then too, I think Shannon Sharp said it best. Like we not even focused on. We got caught off what the main mission was. We caught off what the main mission was. It's like this is hurtful to everybody.
Social injustice, police brutality, racial oppression, things of this nature here. Last thing I'll say about this is that I think a lot of times we try to find a scapegoat, and Jay-Z just happens to be another scapegoat. But without even getting too much into it, there weren't a ton of many people not kneeling or kneeling with Cap and Reed. I ain't never heard nobody call them sellouts or ever go onto the fence of say, yo, like, we're also going to maybe stand and not play or give money for Cap. Like, there's a lot of other issues, whether they're larger or smaller. But
like, your issue can't be that Jay-Z's getting money.
That can't be the issue.
Because Eric Reed's getting money. Cap got money.
He is getting paid by the people who are supposed to be the devil.
Right. So somebody was gonna get this money.
Somebody was getting
Jay-Z. Like, why am I not getting this money? Also, did you hear the thing that he advised Jermaine Dupri? Jermaine Dupri was offered a similar deal.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z was like, no, don't do that. And then when it did it, yo, Jay-Z, that man.
Capitalist out here in the street.
Hey, he didn't get to that billion on accident, bro.
He didn't do it.
He didn't get to that billion on accident.
Come on, man. There's only so much money in coke.
Come on.
I don't know if he did coke.
Whoa.
Did he do coke? Was that Pablo Escobar?
Wait. Who did what?
Coke. Who did coke?
Coke. Jay-Z didn't do coke. He sold coke. But listen though, Hov did that.
Everybody's got to do
so
coke.
Hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that.
We should do an episode on coke and see how that go.
Nope.
And there's just one bonus episode.
I don't think.
Maybe it's the episode when we punch and wax Nate.
I don't think I want to do cocaine.
Oh, okay. Hold on, that opened up a tough conversation. What would you do?
What would I do?
You said, I don't think I want to do cocaine.
Yeah, I don't want to do cocaine.
So you would potentially do Molly?
No.
Can you imagine Nate on Molly?
I feel like that makes you touchy-feely.
Ooh, that's definitely not going to be for you. Would you sniff paint?
Would I
that was
sniff
a time in high
paint?
school. You remember that in high school?
No,
Sniffing paint?
I wouldn't huff anything.
You wouldn't huff anything?
No.
Speed. You on that speed?
I don't think so. There's not a lot that I would do.
Well, we understood that very well. All right, we're gonna be back with the next topic after this quick break. All right, we are back in the building. Let's keep it moving here. Next topic here. So recently, an illegal cougar got out, a professional boxer in Florida. We can stop right there. We could literally stop and start talking right now.
Shut it down. Get rid of Florida.
Shut it all the way down. If you're a Floridian, I'm sorry.
Wait, what type of cougar we talking about?
That's it. Does it matter? Is there an adjective needed for
Some
the conversation?
cougars roam free.
Talk about it. A Florida boxer faces
no
the
one gets mad at
possibility
them.
of jail time after he was charged allowing his illegal pet cougar to escape. Now this is a 33-year-old who won the multiple championships for the Latino Heavyweight Championship, keeping the animal without a permit, allowing it to escape, keeping it in too small of a cage, failing to provide it with toys and other stimulation, and not providing shelter. This is an unlicensed 60-pound pet cougar that was captured in a South Florida neighborhood. All right, what are our thoughts on this right here? One, of keeping it. How do we feel about the punishment?
I mean, $500 as a fine. That's
nothing for a former champ.
No, it's a ticket.
That's nothing.
I think that's like a super speeder ticket.
I could do that in cash ship right now. Not I, but the boxer. If I did it, it'd be a different situation.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Of just a $500 fine for if you can afford to get a pet cougar, you can afford the fine on a pet cougar.
That's got to be a big diet.
Yeah.
Where in Florida is this?
I didn't see that specifically.
Here's the thing.
Probably
the reason why it's probably only a $500 fine is because Florida just has pumas anyway. How do you know whether or not it's a cougar or a puma? Like, who knows? They're all big cats that could kill people. So it's just like, oh, you just got a wild, already out there cat. So it's like, oh, yeah, it's $500.
But I'm also intrigued on the fact that, one, they found out that it was illegal. I guess it's not legal to have a cougar.
Probably had a collar.
Which is the right decision. Is that how you signify?
So what's collar?
If you see an animal without a collar?
I have no idea.
I mean, I haven't seen a big cat with a collar.
No, I'm saying, but what is that in a dog world? If you see a dog without a collar, you're thinking it's an unknown?
Probably thinking it's a stray.
Huh, really?
Yes.
I've never thought that in my life. Every dog I see, if it's not on a leash, I think is a stray.
Oh.
Like, if you're not connected to a human being, I think you're going to kill me and my children and you're a stray dog with rabies. That's just my small level thinking. High level thinking.
You think about that with Marley, and she lives in this house.
This is true. I mean, this is very true.
She's always with a human.
Yeah, she is always, and she has killed a moose. This is important to forget. Never forget, T. We talked about old tweets. Never forget when she destroyed a moose. The moose is the size of a baby whale. It is huge. My goodness, you never seen Frozen? You know what he was riding? You know, that was he was. Marley took it down in 2 strokes. I was there. I saw it. Blood was everywhere. Eyeballs was around. The snow was red. Let it go, I said, Marley. Let it go. Nothing happened. I proceed. Anyway, cougars. Cougars in the streets.
Cougars in the streets.
I think big cats are cool. I can understand wanting to have one as a pet. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be kind of cool.
So you're not a fan of cougars? You are a fan of cougars.
Yeah.
He said you have it as a pet.
If it was legal and I could pay somebody else to like take care of it.
You ever been a fan of other cougars?
Ooh. No.
Let's talk about that. If David and Nate.
Thank you.
If you were single, would you go out for the cougar? Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Define cougar. How many years older?
Well, it's relative, but we're talking about ideally. They probably got a kid in high school.
Okay.
They're probably in HR.
And they probably make a mean sweet potato pie.
Mean, yeah. Mid 40s at the earliest,
and I'm okay
maybe.
With that.
Early 40s to late 50s.
I used to be like, no, and then you start realizing the actresses that I like
Come
were
on
that
now.
age. And
Come on now.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Berry is 50.
Bruh.
So then, yes. Yes, I would.
Now, she's also a elite cougar.
She is a elite cougar.
Most cougars that you see around here are kind of like Toyota Corolla cougars.
Yes, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Corollas get you where you need to be.
They do, and they
gas in them.
Toyotas last a long time.
They last a long time.
99 4Runner. It's
That's it. Got
almost
a good
300,000
seat.
miles. Yep.
Just got a nice.
You ever been to Johnny Hideaway's?
World of Cougars.
You ever been there?
Oh my God, David, have you been there?
I have been there.
Woo. If you don't know, Johnny Hideaway's.
Is it really the cougar mecca?
Yes,
bruh.
And what's crazy is because it's a long story why I went. I can't get into it, but just know.
I remember that story.
Yeah, I won't get into it here. But I just remember being like, "Oh, this is set up for this." Like there were like people my age, who had like their shirts unbuttoned, and they was out here, like just like out here trying to find a nice cougar, and the cougars was like, "Well, first you got to dance with me, baby," and they would dance on the dance floor, and then they, everybody
right up on a Catherine's blouse.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
A nice Ethel, be like, "Come on in."
That's it. Touch that slip.
Yep.
That's it. You know a grown woman if she got a slip on, baby.
That slip.
She got a house coat in her Corolla.
Furs.
If she got
slips.
If she got some shape ups in her
penny
trunk.
candies. Smell like peppermints in there, bro.
You know what's nice about those old cars is they're easy to hotwire.
Hey. Baby, that's out here. Just go in that glove box like, ooh, napkins. Who don't love some napkins?
What's being said right now?
It's always a bad sign though when you see confetti on the ground from previous parties.
Don't mind me. There's another party. Nate, jump in this bandwagon, baby. We out here driving this baby full speed.
Come on, man.
Look, I got nothing to add to the cougar
but
Corolla
you
innuendos.
would date a cougar if you was a single man. You would be open to it.
I completely get the appeal of dating somebody older, probably established, has a house, will cook for you.
It's kind of like you're describing right now.
I'm all in. That's why I was saying, like, what age does cougardom start?
That's it. It's gotta have a 4 at minimum.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything else is just a sweet gal.
Great gig.
Listen real quick.
Next topic.
David's like, move it on.
David, he's looking for cougars, so reach out to us. Hit us at 4th-10 podcast gmail.com.
Holla at me on tees.
Hey, let me know what's going on in these streets, baby. Let's see if you come
Where's
down.
the kill
Let us
monkey?
smell some of that potpourri in your house right there.
Our next live podcast will be at Johnny Hideaway.
Come on with it.
Live. Get over here, young fella. Put them britches down. Whoa.
Britches. That's how you know.
That is an aggressive cougar.
Whoa. Britches.
Open up them cupboards. Whoa, man.
Claws
Mary
out.
Captain, wait a minute.
Everyone just knows what happened with Damon. He was like, he said britches. He's like, wait, that wasn't enough innuendo. Let's back this up. Let's go cupboards.
Run that back.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Don't sit on my plastic couch.
I can do better than that.
I can run this back again.
Make yourself comfortable on the plastic couch. I'll be right back. Gotta get another slip on. Like, what?
Wait a minute.
What is happening?
Gertrude, what are we talking about here? He's a sweet boy.
My friends call me Gertie. You call me Gertie.
That's it.
Like, what?
Somehow we jump from cougar to grandma, and that's just, I feel like it's a whole different cat.
It's a slippery slope. It's a fine line. It's a fine line.
Next topic. Jumping back to the NFL. Aaron Rodgers was talking to the media this week at camp. They asked him about home field advantage, basically. And he said, I'm up for anything that's going to get the fans as loud as possible. Maybe slash beer prices or something would be a good idea. I don't know if you guys have ever been to an NFL game, but they don't need a slash. They don't need to make beer more accessible. I'm not a fan of NFL fans, the ones that go to those games. The ones I've been to are super drunk already. And now Aaron Rodgers.
How do you want to watch sporting events?
Honestly,
live.
Live.
Yeah. What is you want a bubble? I feel like you want to watch them in a bubble, like in a literal, like you want to be a bubble boy who goes to the games. You're in the bubble boy section.
Boxes aren't the
worst. They slide in. There's like a beer hole for you and like a hot dog hole for you, and you're very comfortable in your bubble. I feel like that is your ultimate sports watching situation for yourself.
He want an isolation chamber.
He does. He wants an isolation chamber. I feel like you want to watch a complete football game as the only person in the stands. Would that be nice for you?
No, I wouldn't like that.
I get it. You want somebody on the other side of the 50-yard line yelling for the other team, so it's some sort of like
feels a little
back
bit more
and forth.
even.
Is that your ideal situation?
Because I don't want to interact with an opposing fan.
No, they're on the other side. You won't even get. They're yelling what they yell for their team, and you get to yell what you.
That's probably gonna feel weird. I don't want to make eye contact with like the players or anything like that.
How are you a whole human being? How?
I just don't. I'm not like I will go to NFL games. I want to go to a Falcons game. I haven't seen a game in Mercedes-Benz, so I'd love to go. But I've never had like a great experience at an NFL game where I don't think you
ever will.
This was incredible.
I don't think you ever will, and it's because you're not a people. You're not even. I don't even call you not a people person. You're not like a person. Does that make more sense?
I just feel like NFL fans are the worst at standing up when you don't need to be standing up.
But you're not an NFL fan.
Yeah. I love the NFL. But there's something about the people that attend the games.
You are those people.
So you have a problem with beer.
It's not. I don't have a
But you're
problem
kind of
with
those
it.
people. Didn't you get in a whole fight with like when you went to a college basketball game?
He's not kinda. He is those people.
You are those people.
I am.
How do you always hate your own kind?
I don't, because it's like it's a self-aware thing.
Pot kettle.
There it is.
What's happening?
Found it.
There it is.
You are this person.
I'm not this
Okay.
person.
You are.
this person.
Yo, there was
I
a
got in
time.
one
Remember when you saw
little
West
shouting
Virginia
match.
play Tennessee? Literally, it was a whole section of Tennessee people who apparently attacked you because you were being antagonistic.
I wasn't being antagonistic.
You said you were.
I yelled a little bit,
See what I'm saying?
and
You're not
that
consistent at all.
doesn't count.
You were the person that you hate to
That's
somebody
what it-
who just wanted to watch
That's
the
what
game.
it is. You don't like looking.
No,
in the
I
mirror.
wasn't. I was not.
You
yeah.
don't know.
Tennessee
Somebody was
fans
like,
are never
"Daddy."
there for
Somebody
the
was
game.
like, "Daddy, why is this man won't stop yelling?"
I.
He keeps
It's not that
jumping
I
up and
wouldn't
down.
stop yelling. I don't want to tell that story again. I'm not.
The beer shouldn't be cheaper. What should be cheaper?
Yeah, how do we make it cheaper? What should be cheaper?
The ticket prices. That's the only thing that should be cheaper.
You're
Everything
gonna get
else.
the same type of people coming in then if you make it cheaper. The ticket prices are at a certain point, so certain people don't come in.
No, I think nicer people would show up because it's like, well, I'm not going to spend $80 to
You
get
don't know how
beer.
money
You
works.
do
spilled
not
on
have
me.
how money works at all.
That's not how. The
You
West
just
End is
this-
not
You said the
$39.50.
same. What you're saying essentially is McDonald's has the same and McDonald's then like I don't know. Name your favorite restaurant that
No.
doesn't serve chicken
Not
tenders.
at all. No, the
See what
Motel
I'm
6 is
saying?
Motel 6
Nate
for a
doesn't
reason.
have a favorite restaurant that doesn't serve chicken
That's
tenders.
true. That's true.
That's a tough time right there.
That's true.
He's growing though. He's growing as a person. He's got a new job out here.
He still likes chicken tenders the most.
They're
most?
still really good.
Not the most.
Not
though.
the most.
Not the most.
No, he's saying that for you. He does like them the most.
I don't like them the
If
most.
right now, Nathan, there was chicken tenders, there was a steak,
Nice getting medium
and
steak.
there was some sort of what's a good fish? What's a good fish?
I'm not.
Tilapia.
All right. Well, he doesn't do fish. He doesn't do fish.
not
Tilapia
doing
is terrible fish, though. We're not gonna do. Dan, you better than that. That's
I
not.
like tilapia.
But it's not. You know, it's not a real
Salmon.
fish.
It's
All right,
because
salmon.
tilapia is fun to order. It sounds exotic.
What?
Tilapia? Sounds like a Caribbean fish or something.
You
that
don't know
sounds
if
fun.
enough
This
black
is the
girls.
saddest thing I've ever heard. He said you don't know black. It's so sad, bro. Tilapia is not. Tilapia is. They created that in a pond somewhere with like drops of like I don't know.
I imagine one of
space
those
magic. Who
I
knows?
imagine one of those big, like the angelfish things, like the one in Finding Nemo.
You get a steak and you get chicken tenders. Which one are you picking up right now?
Who made the steak?
This is a problem. Any steak is better than any
He's
chicken tender.
doing his best. Let's keep it going.
You are
He's
trying.
tried his best. Let's get into it. Topic number 6. You know what it is. It's time for your grandma's favorite topic. Nate hates. Nate, what are we hating on this week?
All right, so I know I've done this before, but it apparently it didn't take.
Double hate.
Bruh, I wasn't looking, but I thought that was a bite. I thought it was a sound clip, bro. My eyes were closed.
It can be.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna start doing drops
I was not ready for that.
again.
Look, the Little League World Series.
Last time on Nate Hates.
In a world
where white men hate.
no hate, unbound hatred for the most minuscule things.
Tiki torches.
Tiki torches, khaki pants.
How did that? We took a turn, guys.
Nah, they all cousins.
Straight ahead, baby.
Call it like we see it.
Straight ahead.
All these emotions are family.
I haven't worn a red hat in too long.
Listen, that's a fair point.
The Little League World Series sucks.
Yeah, it is.
That's my point.
Let's go.
The Little League, as much as I love baseball, everybody's like, "How do you not love the Little League World Series?" It's like because it's children. It's on another channel are professionals that are playing the same sport, but it's bigger and it's better. This is little kids on a little field. It's like if you went to a music concert and you're like, "Oh, cool, Coldplay," or whatever concert you go to, and then all of a sudden like 6 British 12-year-olds walk out with these little tiny instruments. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is the purest form of music.
First of all,
Oh, this is the purest form of Coldplay is when 12-year-olds do the exact
bro,
same thing
anybody can play the purest form of Coldplay.
as the professionals. Don't
Coldplay is not that special.
it was the first band that popped into
I
my
know.
head.
I was about to say, bro, you give us 6 months, we could be Coldplay.
It just, the thing
As
that
a
bugs
group.
me is like these same people.
I even let you be Chris Martin. That's how easy it probably is to do what he's doing.
Stop
go
it.
ahead.
Coldplay has sold a lot.
I didn't say it didn't. Also, you know, sells a lot of chicken tenders. Coldplay is chicken tenders of music.
It's not a
But
bad
continue.
thing.
It's not a good thing.
I'm just saying, all these people that are like freaking out about the Little League World Series, you wouldn't go to a school play. So why would you go to Broadway and be like, ugh, if only these were tiny people? No, because kids are less talented than adults. Why do I care to watch kids play? Also, I'm sick of this whole just like this celebration of weakness as sportsmanship. That's what I cannot stand. Like I saw like Twitter lost their minds because a pitcher, somebody crushed a ball off of this pitcher and he went over and high-fived him. It's like, look at the sportsmanship. It's like, no, look at the kid that he's losing. That is your enemy for 9 innings. And I'm not saying you have to hate them like that. I'm not saying you have to hurt them.
Sounds like you want them to punch that other
but
kid in the face.
You're not part of their team. Don't go over and encourage him. Be like, hey man, I hope you hit it off me further next time.
That's not what he said at all.
It's so weak. You compliment him after the game. During the game, if I saw my pitcher go up to a guy that and like high five an opponent, I'd be like, what are you doing? Where's your head right now? Because it's obviously
that happens in Major League Baseball, right?
It's obviously not here. No, that rarely happens.
It happens though
in Major League Baseball, where guys go up and high five people that hit home runs off of them.
You ever seen Miguel Cabrera get struck out
as they're going around the base? No, as they're going.
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
No, I'm putting this exact same scenario.
Bro, I'm giving you a scenario of a loss, of some sort of defeat in the game, and then someone replying to it like, "Good job, you got me."
I have seen certain stuff. I've seen certain stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Have you seen that?
Yes, I've never seen.
And have you felt the same way?
Yes. I've never seen a pitcher high five somebody that just hit a home run off of them. I've never seen that, and I do not like that. I think you can say great play, but the fact that you're running over to interact with an opponent is infuriating. And then for Twitter to lose their minds as if like this 12-year-old like rediscovered sportsmanship. It's like, no, that kid needs to worry about why that other kid hit it 300 miles away. That's what you need to be focused on. Don't focus on sports. Like that's in sportsmanship. That's going out of your way to seem just, it's so infuriating. And like, I get it. If your kid plays, I'm sure it's really cool. If you know a kid who's playing, I'm sure it's really cool. If you're a kid playing, that's awesome. That's great. But as me, I'm going to watch adults do this better on a different channel instead of losing my mind over these tiny people.
What's funny about this is the second time you brought this up as a problem.
Yeah.
And yet you've not seen any of the games. So you just need to follow different people on Twitter. It sounds like you follow the wrong people on Twitter. Like you could all of this could be this isn't even a thing you hate.
It was ESPN that was like, look at this sportsmanship. And I was like, that's not sportsmanship. That's not having your head in the right place.
Sportsmanship may be the wrong way to say it or whatever, but it's not. It's a kids game. Let the kids play, Nate. Let them play.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with bat flips. I'm fine with yelling. I'm fine with celebrating. But I don't.
But they can't be like, this is a game. You did good. High five.
No, that's your opponent. You can talk to them after the game. While you're in the game, your job is to beat them.
Oh, you mad because you was never able to focus on you. You could only focus on the game. You could never be like, oh, okay, this guy got a hit.
That's what you're supposed to do. If you're playing in the game, you're supposed to focus on the game.
This is another situation where you don't have two skills. Because like when I played, if somebody got me, I was like, bro, hey, you did that. I would say that.
Yeah.
Or if somebody hit a home, I remember one time a kid hit a home run and I high-fived him. I was like, I've never seen the ball hit that far. I high-fived him on first base because I knew it had nothing to do with the next play.
I'm just focused on your exaggeration that he hit 300 miles.
I was gonna let that go.
He crushed it. I don't know if it's landed.
Let's just stick with feet.
You gotta follow new people on Twitter, bro. They make you angry all the time. It's not good for your heart. It's not good for your heart, bro. You gotta follow different people on Twitter. You should only follow yogis.
So funny.
Just only follow yogis. You need different people, man. I'm concerned about you, man.
All right, I'm willing to take.
You know what a yogi is?
No,
you know he didn't know what a yogi was.
I was gonna keep moving.
What do you think a yogi is?
The first thing that popped in my head was Yogi Berra.
So you thought I said you should follow Yogi Berra on Twitter?
No, I did. I knew, but like with the context, I was like, that's not right. So just keep moving.
Well, now what do you think it is?
I don't know.
Give me a guess.
Yogis?
Yeah. I don't think I said.
I don't know.
You think I said is what I said?
I have no idea.
Just throw something
Context
out there.
clues.
Context clues. Happy people on Twitter.
This is great.
Bots that tweet out motivational things.
This is amazing. Keep going. What else?
Bible verse Twitter.
So close. Keep going. A yogi.
Maybe it's like little bears that send out motivational posters.
This is amazing.
No.
Give us more.
Come on, man. You know it had to be something sexual. Probably people dressed up as Pikachu sucking big toes. Like, it can't be nothing that simple, big dog. You know that. You know that, man. It's got to be something outlandish. You know he was trying to set you up, Nate.
Big toe sucking Pikachu.
You know he was trying to set you up, bro. Out here following yogis. No. I'm going to stop that right now. Nate is not out here following any more yogis. Ladies, get out of his DMs. He is off the big toe game. It was a good run. All right? It was a good era. Gotta let that go. I got you, bro.
You ain't gonna follow no yogis?
That's it.
Now do you want to follow yogis now based on what you think you know about them?
No, it sounds stressful.
This is hilarious. I think only Dan really knows.
Is it an acronym for something?
No, yogis are Hindu spiritual leaders.
That's it.
Oh, I was close.
Ricky Williams was a yogi. Is a yogi.
Ricky Williams.
You know who Ricky Williams
I
is?
know who Ricky Williams is.
Wait, did he really become a yogi?
Yeah, he's a yogi.
That's just quite the jump.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I was thinking Lucille Ball's husband. Let me bring it back. We're talking former NFL.
Hey, Ricky Ricardo. Lucy.
I was like, that ain't nothing to do. Look at this man, this Latin man out here mixing it up.
He is dead. How you think he's alive and Lance Bass isn't?
Lance Bass is alive and Ricky Ricardo is dead?
In your mind, Lance Bass is dead, and Ricky Ricardo is a
from the
Hindu
40s.
guru?
No, Ricky Ricardo sucks big toes as Charizard. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. We've got off the rails. Let's stay focused here. Move along.
Use flamethrower.
All right, what's next?
Next
Those
topic.
cougar bunions in your mouth.
Into the
Get
world
in
of
those
UFC.
coins, Big Daddy. Get in those coins. Mama been
Put those-
working hard.
Now, don't be afraid to put a little pressure on there now.
Get in there. You
Get
know
in
my
there.
back gone.
Come on now.
Only got one.
Ain't
good
gonna hurt
leg,
me. It ain't
baby.
gonna hurt. Put a little elbow. It ain't gonna hurt me not one bit. You know, they put that little pressure on there. Now get my ointments.
Well, set that bath up and get some summer's eve for me real quick. I gotta be at work at 5. You know, I'm driving a double shift for the
And
school
take that
bus
dough out. You
tomorrow.
know, I gotta put them biscuits in the oven.
Baby, go take some of that meatloaf home now. Tell your mama I made it now. You know we friends from Bible study.
These women just keep getting older. We started at like 40. That was the number that was
Have
thrown
you
out.
talked to a
was-
45-year-old woman after dark? You talk to a 45-year-old woman after dark. They get in the shadows. I'm going to stop because I like 45-year-old women, but it could have kept going.
Next topic. Anthony Pettis and Nate Diaz are fighting, and
You say Diaz? Is it
Diaz?
Diaz? I don't know how you say
We can't keep doing this, David.
You're right.
Stop.
You're right.
is it Diaz or Diaz?
I don't know. Honestly,
I've
don't
only
know.
heard Diaz one time in my life. I've never heard Diaz, but continue.
Go ahead.
My bad, Nate. They're fighting UFC 241 coming up, but they're also having off the octagon beef. I don't know the term for that. Basically, Pettis said, "We're not cool. Me and Nate are not cool. We've never had any kind of relationship other than him throwing his middle finger up at me. So you do that, and then assuming we got a problem." But basically, Pettis then said he would smoke some weed with Nate after the fight. He said, "Yeah, after this fight, it's done. There's no beef. Settle in the octagon, and if we spark one up, we spark one up." What do you guys?
No. Get right in that thing. If we fight and you hit my face, kick me in my nuts, throw me down,
Grab my ears.
try to choke me to death till I tap out and can't breathe,
Right.
I'm not doing anything with you. No recreational activities, not sharing a smoothie. I'm not talking to you on the phone late. I'm not doing anything with you. I don't care if it is a good time. Where my homies at? Where my friends? Why am I bringing
Why I just made a new friend via getting beat up?
This is outlandish to me.
I never got
ridiculous.
this about the fight, like fighting as a sport. I never got
ridiculous.
this. I never got this as fighting as a
This
sport.
don't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Not when you hit me. Now, if
When
you get a
you
home
hit-
run off me, I can high five you.
Bro,
But
you
put
try
it
to
in my
break
face,
my arm
Yeah.
and make me tap out on national
Like,
television.
ultimately, you want me to cry.
You want me
Yeah.
to cry. You want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, and then you wanna share
Hey,
a
you
smoothie?
want to go back and get a brownie, bro? You want to
Yeah.
share? You want to share some dessert?
A la mode.
You like?
Because it's a fight to the death.
It essentially
The ref is
The ref
keeping
is the
it
only
from
one-
being
This
a
is true.
death match.
That's a very good
Facts.
point.
That's
there.
a valid point.
So it's like you're looking across at a guy who wants to kill you.
Yes.
And I have to be in the
Been
mentality
wanting to
that
kill
I
you for a
want to
while.
kill you.
Right.
When we set the date
I've
up,
planned on killing
Y'all been
you.
talking about killing me
It's
for 3 months.
premeditated almost
I've
murder.
only been working for the last 4 months to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet we supposed to share ice
After
cream,
this, just sit on a love seat.
Because you punched me?
No.
Netflix, and chill together. What's happening?
No, we're both gonna be in some slippers with bloody eyes, just talking about, man, that was a good time. Yeah, you had me at the left. No,
No.
no. If you were in a comedy competition, festival, $1,000 on the line, maybe some feature work, maybe some headline work, and we out here, right? And let's say y'all aren't friends, right? You're not friends, no real relationship, and just to take it up a notch, let's say just to make it a little more, and they said something a little, one of those subtle DMs, right? So a little slander online. Are y'all finna go kick it back, win or lose?
No.
Are y'all finna go get some Popeye's chicken?
No,
Not-
I don't. I mean,
Where are my boys at? Where's my team?
I don't
where are
like
your friends.
I don't like people that are nice to me. So yeah, I'm not gonna be friends with somebody who I don't
He said,
like.
I don't like people that are nice to you.
Yes.
Like not everybody
You
that's
are
nice.
a sad boy.
I'm just saying, not everybody who's nice to me. It's like
You are
automatic
a real
friendship.
sad boy. You are a sad boy.
That's it. You are the epitome of Eeyore's
You-
voice.
Look, some of my best
You
friends are
are-
in this room, and I let them abuse me verbally
'Cause
once
you are
a week
sad
for
boy.
the past.
No, you let us love you unconditionally.
Let me say this, Nate. Let me
Let's
say
fix
this,
that
Nate. Nate, I
vocabulary.
mean this from the bottom of my heart.
There it is,
There were
David.
days as a younger man, I was like, boy, what it would be like to be a white man. And now I know there are levels of the white man that I would want to be. And you are not one of those levels. I would never want to be that. You are a sad white boy man.
Coming up at 10, white man hits the bottom.
You're the sad boy. You're so
Man with
sad.
no friends turns people away.
Yo, you really said I don't like people being nice to me.
No, I said I don't like all. I don't. What I meant to say was I don't always like people that are nice to me.
That sounds the same
So
to
if
me.
somebody is mean to me, we're not gonna be. We're definitely not gonna be.
Definitely not going to be friends.
Right.
I see what it's saying. I see
I
what
think
you're
you
saying.
really don't like people being nice to you, though.
Sometimes it's much. It's a little much.
A little too much. I see. Hilarious. Let's keep it
You
moving.
are so
Next-
sad.
Wait till you have fans.
If you hug me too early, I'm just like, what are you doing? That's happened. A guy hugged me the second time we had seen each other.
I'm gonna hug you every day. from
We've
now on.
known each other. We've lived together.
Oh,
Like,
the
that's-
second time he met, like, kind of met you.
Yeah, like we met at a show.
Uh-huh.
Like a couple days later, we met at another show, and he like goes in for the hug, and I was just like, "What do you?
What's going on
No,
here?
this is not.
You just
We're not this."
Not too fast.
you'll never be that.
That's too
'Cause
fast.
you're a sad boy.
Sad. He's probably a yogi. Don't worry about it. Let's keep it moving here.
Yeah.
Next time,
Were you wearing
let's get
sandals? You out here you're out there enticing that man with them sandals. I told you put that big toes away, Nate. You done got them fixed.
Oh my
Can't be
goodness, he
flying
got the
around.
toes fixed.
Can't be flying around them big fixed toes, bro.
Just shave
The
those
yogis
shoulders,
gonna
and you
come
out
after
here,
you.
boy, wilding out. If you get those shaved shoulders and those clean toes, those cougars are gonna be all over you. You hear me? You get you a yogi cougar.
You get some caramel candy. Reach in that bag, grab that caramel.
No, the other bag, baby. We gotta get out of here. We gotta focus.
We gotta cut a topic.
Go move it. Bill
Cougar-
Mickelson, next topic.
Cougars took a topic.
Ooh, I'm tired. Don't give me some warm milk. Let me sleep this off.
Next topic. We gotta
You know I got them cookies on there. I'm gonna grab you one. Chocolate chip.
Next topic.
Butter
Here we go.
pecan,
We're back, David. Next
peanut
topic. Bill
butter.
Mickelson.
Got an assortment
His
of cookies.
hotel, his hotel got caught on fire by a lightning bolt. All right, that was only part one, which I thought that was the whole story. Even more interesting story, because he was always gonna miss his tea time. He gets in, hooray, hooray! But he goes on to Twitter, as people do. All right, and I'm assuming he's what's before millennials? What's Gen X, baby boomers? What's the one before us?
For us.
Boomers, right?
Is it boomers?
Is it boomers?
It might be boomers. I'm not sure. Anywho, so he's a little older than us. But anyway, he goes on to Twitter as this
definitely
is
a
happening. As this is happening, he's like, "Hey guys, how's this for crazy? My hotel was struck by lightning. I'm on the top floor. Yada yada yada." However, what he did not do, which many millennials struggle, and I would say everybody to be honest, is that he didn't contact anybody he really loved, like his family. His sister pulls up on him on Twitter and was like, "Bro, side note, I like her already." He hits her with a bro. You can't tweet this stuff until all caps after you call mom to tell her you're okay. Emoji.
Facts.
Just spoke with her. BTW. ... Call her. She would like a word. Now I'm gonna speak for myself and be honest. If there's one area as a son I need, not want, but need and want to do better, it's more verbal communication with my mother who lives in Texas. It is not a strength for me at the moment, something I want to get better on. But this is hilarious. This man almost could have died. He was on the top floor. He was on the top floor. I had to get evacuated from the top floor. Goes to Twitter first. Sister was like, he didn't even contact the sister. She found out on Twitter. She could have missed that tweet. Number one, does this make sense? Do you agree with the sister? Is it too much or is it just right?
Yeah, you gotta let people know that you gotta let the people.
Hotel on
know.
fire.
Yeah, if your family know you there, you gotta let them know. Hey, I'm alive. That's important.
Come on, mom. Just a quick text.
Yeah.
Just
'Cause
a
they-
quick text.
So
Yeah.
you probably know that you're in that hotel.
So this happened to me with my little brother who just got back from the Philippines.
Hey.
So one of his weeks there, he was visiting one of the. They took him to a couple tribes while he was there. So he was visiting one of them in the jungles of the Philippines. He is going down a hill. He slips and starts sliding towards the cliff.
Ooh.
He said under it was like a 200-foot drop of just rocks.
Jeez.
There was nothing in between him
He's
and
slipping by
the
himself.
edge.
Is other
Yeah,
people
no, it was just him. He hit something wrong, fell off the path, slides, stops, he said, about 3 feet in front of the cliff. Came back up. So he has this near-death experience. I don't hear about it for 3 weeks.
Oh.
Until my parents tell me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back and see, because we talked almost every day.
Oh, while he was over there still.
While he was over there, yeah. So I was like, let me scroll back and see what we talked about on the day that he had a near-death experience. He sent me a meme of ranch Pop-Tarts.
Whole family like ranch, huh?
The night. This happened during the day.
He almost dies.
He almost died. At night, he sends me a picture, like a Photoshop picture of ranch Pop-Tarts. Said, like, are these real? Question mark. I was just like, what?
I can't get into this until I know whether or not he really wants a ranch Pop-Tart.
I couldn't figure that out either, to be honest.
Okay, continue.
He's just like, are these real? And I was like, I'm not.
I didn't know if I'd been in the presence of a psychopath.
This is true.
But continue.
And that was it. I was just like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like,
He told mom and dad though.
Yeah, he told my parents.
Did he tell any sisters?
I don't think so.
Bro, that's an important question you need to find out.
I do need to find that
At
out.
the next meal, you need to find out if you're the bottom of the barrel for him.
Here's what I want to know. So that was a near-death experience for you,
Yeah.
for your
He almost
brother.
died off a cliff.
I feel like if everybody in the room, the person who's most likely had a near-death experience is Dan.
Definitely Dan.
Dan, have you ever had a near-death experience? If so, who did
If
you
you
tell
haven't,
first?
How
fine,
close have
but
you
we
been to
anticipate.
lightning?
I don't think it's like
I've never been. I mean, I been on a golf course with lightning, which isn't a great place to be.
facts.
But I would say like I've never been there where I'm like 3 feet from
A cliff.
Yeah.
like I mean I've been 3 feet from a cliff, but not sliding out of control.
Sure.
But like the scariest I've ever been was I climbed a very dangerous mountain. And I did call my girlfriend, now my wife at the time, before I left, and she could tell in my voice that like I was absolutely scared out of my mind. But no, I've never walked away from something super dangerous and like tweeted about it before I like told people.
We're
Close
quick
to
to
me.
do that, yo. We're quick to go online first and be like, yo, this is crazy. Car crash. I'm dead. I'm in heaven.
I was in a really bad car crash, but again, this was like a lot of the dumb decisions I made was before Twitter.
Man, we so lucky, right?
Yeah.
That's the best time to have.
I wouldn't have made it if I had Twitter in high school.
You just was out there like that.
It wasn't
Out
good.
there like that.
I'm just yeah, I mean we watched Jackass and we were like, those guys are killing it right now.
And you
This
would just
is
go out
great.
there and do that stuff.
Yeah, we would try.
Man, I wish I knew that guy. I wish I knew just a little bit of that fella.
I don't want that guy at all.
He's
I'd
dead.
have fought that guy. And I don't fight many
He's
people.
not dead, he's gay.
Which means he's dead. Or a yogi. Either way, here, he's not my friend. No, I'm joking. Let's move along.
All right, next topic. Zion Williamson, NBA rookie, was voted the fourth most likely. All right, I'm gonna redo this one
No, keep talking.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
because it's like a most likely to succeed poll.
Is all the rookies voted him
rookies-
to be the rookie of the year?
Yes.
But it was like, as far as your career,
You're not
You're the
our
fourth
pick.
Fourth best out of his class, but rookie of the year. Is this, you think, petty, or do you think they were being honest?
Cam Reddish was number 1. I think John Morant was number 2. Then I think your boy Hunter, ATL,
Yeah.
number 3. And then he was tied for 4th with some other folk.
Yeah.
I think one, just assumptions. I think there's a little bit of jealousy is a big word, but we'll throw it in there. Let's just throw it in there because we're humans. Just a sprinkle, right? That's part 1. 2, at this moment, for myself, and I think many people, players, potentially who also may have seen him, and we've seen what he can do, sure. But when we talk about career, longevity, we haven't talked too much about his career. I think there's a lot of holes that people may be intrigued on if he can fill them. Not necessarily just the work ethic, but if it will come to fruition. The jump shot, right? You know what I'm saying? Other attributes of the game besides just the athleticism and things of that nature. IQ, things of these. So I'm like, okay, I can see it. Because Morant, people coming in saying he's been one of the best point guard total player prospects in the last decade. So I can see why, as far as longevity and career, I can see why that'd be the case.
Yeah, I think they're just acknowledging the fact that there are parts of his game that don't necessarily translate that you can pick up on. Like you can actually stop later on, right? So you look at someone like Cam Reddish, like granted, he didn't have a great collegiate career, but it's like there are signs that like he's athletic, he can shoot, he can play defense, he can dribble, like the basketball things. All that Zion has basketball things is he can jump higher than you, and he's probably stronger than you, and he's a monster. But Monstars lost the game.
Does it have anything to do with the team that he's on?
I think it has more to do. He just hasn't proved he does basketball things well as other people, right? You know what I mean? Like he hasn't, and the league is moving towards people being able to shoot. He doesn't shoot particularly well, but the league is doing to like positionless basketball where you can dribble and you can do all those other things. He hasn't proven he can do that very well. Well, these other players have. So it's like I don't think necessarily it was hate. I think it's just like people like, all right, the first year you might get people, and then when the tape's out on you, we're gonna like, all right, we're gonna shut down that left hand drive, or we're gonna do all these other things to kind of stop you.
Real quick before we move on here, if you could think back to a few people in your class as a comedian, what do you think about those rookie comics when you came out would rank you?
Oh, I was a no star.
You think you're gonna be?
Yeah.
I'm saying when you talk about longevity, it's like, oh, I see it in David, I see it in Nate, see it in Damon. It give them some time, but they're gonna be out here cooking.
No,
No?
I don't think anybody said that.
Not
about
the
me.
Blazer and the loafers and from Flowery Branch.
Definitely not. Definitely not Blazer Nate.
Okay, David, top 5.
No, I wouldn't know nobody list.
Here comes the sheriff. New sheriff in town, baby.
Shoot, it took me what 4 years to work the home club.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know nobody list. I
Nobody's
saw
list.
people that got up there.
We did see
We
people
saw
in
them all.
magazines.
We saw in the magazines.
Ooh-wee.
Yep.
Crazy how time flies. We shall see though.
We
Because
shall.
the rookies last year voted for Wendell Carter, and we saw how that's kind of going.
Oh.
So let's keep going here. Last topic. We made a team. Few minutes left. Former NBA star, NBA champ. Two-time champ. Let me get that man some respect out here. Lamar Odom says, he's trying to get back to playing professional basketball. He got cut by Ice Cube's Big 3 for being out of shape. He's
can't-
30.
whoa.
He's 30. I know. He's 39 years old.
I
He's
saw
trying to get
Glenn
back-
Big Baby Davis on the team.
I know. Don't be
He never
deceived.
came in shape.
Side note, big fellas can be in shape but still be big fellas. That's important to know.
I know this.
He
He is not one of those fellas.
True. Lamar Odom says, I'm trying to get back in shape, trying to get back to professional basketball as a 39-year-old guy. He says, what am I doing to be better? I'm cutting out 2 things, specifically porn and candy. All right? No, I'm wrong. Candy and porn. Let me get the order together because order matters. He wanted a healthier lifestyle, new dietitian, new girlfriend. Guys, are these 2 things that we all should be cutting out of our lives to be better professionals?
Let me just say this about Lamar Odom.
Come on.
He's 39.
39.
My man.
Hey.
Like, if you just now starting to eat healthy as a professional athlete, bro, just live your life as a chubby dude, man. Don't eat. You got millions in the bank, probably.
Maybe.
Bro, just eat all the Skittles, whatever candies you want.
Get new teeth.
Stop. You missed it, bro.
'Cause
Have some
what's-
kids, teach them to be better. This is you missed it this time. You missed it, bro. You supposed to not be eating candy this much 20 years ago.
You 19?
What is you doing?
Give it up, he says.
Yeah.
Nate, you agree?
Yeah, it's 2. I mean, what's the goal?
Get back to basketball.
Get back to Big 3? Like that's.
At minimum.
Hold on, don't disrespect the big 3.
I'm not gonna.
He said
It's
professional
terrible.
basketball.
No, it's not. It's
He
really
said,
good.
don't
It's
do that.
so
Don't
bad.
do
Have you
that,
watched
Dan.
it?
Don't
Joe
do that,
Johnson's
Dan.
good.
Have you?
Yes, I have. It's so boring.
It's very competitive.
It's
It's so
competitive and
boring.
boring can be exclusive, though. They can be exclusive.
This is true.
Now, what I want most is what are 2 things that are so on opposite sides of the world
Right.
that everybody else should be giving up attention besides candy
He said-
and porn.
Did say he give it.
Those 2 things you have
That's
to be.
such a sad life.
Oh well. Okay.
Like the number 2, the top 2 things he needs to be quitting are candy and porn.
That's a
Hey,
lot
yeah, I
of free
feel like
time.
there's
Like
a
that's a bad place to be in life.
I feel like I do feel like there's a middle ground where he's
There's
forgetting.
drugs involved in that life too.
Uh-oh.
That he's deciding that those
Uh-oh.
don't make the list.
Uh-oh.
He should have gave it. Didn't he almost die from drugs?
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
He did almost die. He got caught up in a ranch.
Probably. Yeah, he did
A
call
lot
it
of
ranch.
cougars at that ranch.
Probably a lot of cougars.
That's
Probably
it.
a lot of candy.
Ooh, candy in that candy purse though.
Candy in that candy first.
Get on over here, champ.
It's a weird list to say out loud.
Yeah.
It is a
Like
very weird
you
list to
can
say.
think that.
What do we think almost made the list? He's like, no, I keep
Ooh,
that.
That's a good question.
What do you think made the list?
Well, Dan says drugs. We'll put that in.
yeah,
there.
Dan says
That's
drugs.
interesting. So we got candy. I wonder what type of candy too. We talking about penny candy, individual candy, Snickers. I don't know if I can give up a Snicker. That's tough. And he was like, "Oh, I need something visual." Also, the porn.
Also, pornography.
Also, pornography. But what else would he give up potentially?
The Venn diagram of candy and porn is like him and a bunch of like 15-year-olds with Wi-Fi. Like
Ooh,
that's
it.
That's a weird group to be in.
I don't like how that sentence
Let me
was
listen to me. Listen to me, because people try to disrespect me, knowing that Nate's the dirtiest comic on this podcast. There were 2 jokes that were gonna crush.
Okay.
You understand me?
Okay.
That I did not just say because I care about the integrity of this podcast. Oh my goodness! I was so ready to just, and I was like, you know what? No. I'm gonna make sure Nate still holds on to his title.
I don't have that title. I'm not.
You've got that title. Have you heard yourself about yogis and cougars the last 8 minutes?
Look,
You're not looking too good. All right.
Nobody's going for your belt, Damon. Like
That's it.
you've got the championship belt.
Maybe he's giving her fried chicken. Will he give her fried chicken instead of the porn or the candy? No,
Nah.
no. Gotta have the Chick-fil-A.
It's just a weird thing to think like what he would trade for.
Like the two things he thinks will most improve his life is giving up refined sugar
and
and
watching other
fake
people
sex.
have sex.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real sex.
But he's not really in it.
Not for him.
Wow, that's fair. Well,
Where did he say? Has he just been making porns? Is that what he's saying? Like, I got this.
No.
That's different.
Is that the
That's
difference?
distracting.
That's
It takes a lot
passive
of time.
income.
Do what
if
you
he's,
love,
if
you'll
he's
never
getting
work
out
a
of
day
the
in your
if
life.
he's been-
Multiple streams
if he's
of
been
income.
in porn this whole time,
if
and
he's
not
been in
telling
porn
us,
since the
well,
NBA
then
finals,
obvious he's exhausted and he does need to give it
Right.
up.
That's actually a
but you
very
would
reasonable
probably,
thing to be
no,
giving up.
but he'd
Right.
probably be in great shape because
probably
your
would be.
core.
Yeah.
Just what
Yeah.
I've heard from Nate talking on road trips.
No.
The core muscles.
Yeah,
The core
involved
muscles
in
that are
in
required
lifestyle.
there.
Yeah,
Let's
That's
not
it.
do that.
yeah. Nate had a PowerPoint. It was crazy. I was like, you've
That
done a
was
lot of
crazy.
research.
He had a couple PDFs. I was like, this is extensive, brother.
extensive, yeah.
My good, you got this alphabetical order. Had a Google Sheets. I didn't know people use
Color
Google
coded?
Sheets.
Yeah.
Had tabs at the bottom.
Yeah, tabs. It was color coded.
You
I
want to
was-
go by flags? We can go by flags.
It
If you
was-
want to move, by boy bands, we can do it this way. But
It was color coordinated.
what's 2 things
I
you would
was
give up
hoping
to have a
be-
better career, though, real quick? 2 things you would give up right now off the top of your head. You say, yeah, yo, if I get this special on Amazon Prime right now, tomorrow, I'm giving these 2 things up. But they got to be different.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got to be different. They got to be something like
I know
candy
2
and
things
porn.
I need to
Come
give
on,
up.
Dan, give
What's
it to
that?
us.
TV.
Hey.
If I give the second I give up TV, I'll be way more successful in life.
Ooh, okay.
And tobacco.
Dang, bro.
Oh, TV and tobacco. The
Dang, bro.
The TTs.
Dang,
Oh.
bro. That's Dan out here started.
That was real.
He started
That was
the podcast real and ended real.
He did.
He ended real.
Oof, my
Oh man.
goodness.
I think I would agree. TV.
Waste of time.
TV is not even. I take it back. Not even TV. Like my phone.
Oh.
Not
the
even
phone.
TV. If
Bruh.
I just like my
Bruh.
phone outside of uses
Bruh.
of like actual work.
Come on
Because I
now.
do work a lot from my phone and stuff like that. But like, yeah, like outside of actual work,
Yeah.
I find too many fun games to play.
Okay.
And then I'm like, whoa, what happened?
Okay. What
Yeah.
you got, Nate?
I'd give up video games
Video games
and alcohol.
and alcohol. Get that Amazon Prime. I respect that, baby. I respect that.
I think I would. Yeah, I'd do that.
I respect.
What about
that
you, Damon?
decision. Me? Probably feet. Gotta let that go.
Woo.
Uh, and probably
He said feet.
feet.
Feet, your feet.
You mean what?
Your
Exactly.
feet, like you would sacrifice
Just
your
feet.
your
Just-
limbs.
Just stop enjoying feet. Just like let it go. Just like I gotta stop. Gotta stop enjoying
He
this.
did say what I thought he said. Okay.
Just
Okay,
gotta
I
stop. And I probably would start looking after I wipe. I probably would get back. I probably get back to
Get back to observing.
the origin ways. I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna make it in life,
Hang on.
if I'm gonna figure this out, I gotta let go feet.
The people's champion. The unanimous heavyweight.
Listen, somebody's got to do it out here. Somebody's got to make it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh boy.
All right, that's it.
We did it.
We did it. All 10 topics. Thank you guys so much for being with us. Once again, my name is Nathan Owens.
Hey.
You can find me on Twitter at @Iam_Owens. Instagram is IamOwens or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Yo, follow me Instagram and Twitter at Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE or DavidPerdueComedy.com.
Hey. Get at me on Twitter, DAMONJR at the number 2 for Instagram. I'm gonna be in Cocoa Beach this weekend.
Are you at Gregory's?
I'm at Gregory's this weekend.
Shout out to Gregory's.
I don't think anybody's over there. But if you got friends and family, let them know I'm out there hanging out, doing some jokes and whatnot. As always, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Check us out, patreon.com, exclusive content, different ranges of packages for you. A lot of good stuff. Don't miss out on it.
There we go. Big thanks to producer Dan Duncan running
Yeah.
everything behind the glass. Hashtag 4th and 10. See you next week.
Holla.
Peace.
I always feel like I'm nobody. Who wants to fit in anyway? me feel